don't slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Made a killing and did it again. But the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it.
Welcome in, everybody. It's the coach. This is Madden 20 on EA Sports. Straight ahead, we've got a terrific matchup on tap between the Baltimore Ravens and the New Orleans Saints. I'll be back with you again with scores around the league at halftime. But kickoff right around the corner. And standing by to call the action, here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, it is always a celebration here in New Orleans, and we are just outside of the French Quarter at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it, this crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Baltimore Ravens and the New Orleans Saints. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. So here come the Ravens now, ready to get the football for the first time. They'll be led out by the final pick of the first round in 2018 out of Louisville. It's Lamar Jackson.
After seeing what he did last week, throwing 4 touchdown passes, I had to go to my thesaurus to try and come up with some great words for what he did. I'm still coming up blank. He was scintillating.
I'm going simple. I don't have your thesaurus. I'm going dynamite. He was dynamite.
I'll take it.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete. Hollywood Brown, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down. And here now, the Baltimore offense.
And they're coming off a good win on the road last week, but they do know that they have a home game next week. So all the focus has to be, can they get a second win on the road and make going home that much sweeter? That's the intention in this ball game.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Well, look now at our starting defense. They currently sit at number 4 in the NFL in terms of stopping the run.
And I've loved watching this unit on tape because throughout this season, I've seen them do all the right things. They're about as talented a group as I've seen, and they know how to stop the run.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Jackson from the shotgun. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. The Ravens send their punter out now. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked out at about the 3-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Well, that gives them a little room, but not much. A gain of 2 to the 5. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
No, I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
That'll be good for 6, but now it's 4th down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. Good coverage there. An even 50-yard punt leads to a return of 5. And the Ravens, they'll take over. Baltimore with good starting field position as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Throwing on 2nd down. Jackson throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson. This is caught inside the 15. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. They'll get 34 yards there. So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter.
I know the play ends up in the end zone with one person carrying the ball, but how about that big mass of humanity that guided him to that spot?
Yeah, they got there, but I love the dive. Always a fan of the dive. This is taken at the 3. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically, what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
He'll get 15 and a Saints 1st down. On 1st down, it's Moss. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. To throw on 2nd down, Freeman. And he hits the tight end. It's Davis. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
A little bit of space there for the 1st down run, as that's going to get him about 5 yards. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Over the middle, complete. That's Hoover. And he'll have the 1st down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. And they just keep marching right along. 1st down on a pickup of 8 there. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing.
And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown as his guys are on the board here in this 1st quarter. Looks good on the extra point. And there the counter play proves successful for the touchdown. What typically makes a counter play in general successful, Charles?
Well, what you're trying to do, Brandon, is to get the team moving in one direction, meaning the defense, get them going in one direction and then wall them off with your blocking and bring it back in the other direction. That way, you don't actually have to punish them with your blocking. You just position them. And if you have any kind of a good back, he'll take full advantage of it and gain good yardage.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. 21 carries, 96 yards.
And when I watch them operate, I see a unit that's playing with extreme confidence. Offensive line, tight ends, wide receivers. You see a group that wants their number 8 rusher in the league end up being in the top 5 before it's over.
And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal, because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
His first catch, good for 9 and a first down.
Check 43.
They'll run on first down. Holman. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. The last run good for 2. Here's second and 8. Jackson. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 41-yard line. So in Saints territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 41. Now Jackson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 27. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
On first down, Moss. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's second and 2. Off play action. Freeman. Wide open receiver complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one good for 26 and a first down. So from the 36 now, first and 10. Operating from the gun. Freeman got his man complete over the middle. It's Hoover. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. He'll get 15 and a Saints first down.
50, play. Ready? Fire.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. These two teams all tied after one.
Come on, set. 90, Wolf. Ready?
Looking to throw on second down. Freeman. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From the gun, Freeman. It's Williams on the catch. And he's going to be stopped well short of what he needed as the tackle is made at the 18-yard line. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up fourth.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Fielded about a yard deep. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know what, a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Jackson now 6 of 10 in this first half. He's got his guys a first down here. From midfield now, here's Jackson. He's got his man. It's Andrews. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down. They'll run on first down. Holman, and he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3. They go play action with Jackson, and he's got it. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Ravens have retaken the lead. Extra point safely through. And the lead is now 14-10. So the drive there took 6 plays. And it's capped off by the Baltimore score. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And last time able to get 3. That's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. And once again, not much running room, if any at all. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. Back to throw. Freeman. And that is incomplete. They had points on their first 2 possessions, a touchdown and a field goal, but this time, defense stands strong.
Would you say that things maybe are trending now in the right direction for them?
Better than drives 1 and 2.
There's no doubt about it. Now maybe they can exhale a little bit, gather themselves, and really get back into this game.
Good open field tackling there. A 50-yard punt followed by just a 1-yard return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 22. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down. On 3rd down, Jackson. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
so well. Go to something else.
And maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Off the play fake. Freeman. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you. You change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
Throwing on third and long. Freeman. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 23 yards on the play.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. To throw on second down. Freeman completes it to Davis. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19.
We got 4. First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
On first down, Moss. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it first and goal.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that'll make it second and goal. On second down now, Tanner. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. It'll be a 5-yard pickup there, and it will take us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. He's been good. His guys are winning. So far, the recipe working here in the second quarter.
And he doesn't like to just tote the rock. He wants to carry his team on his back. And that's what he's done throughout this game.
Yeah, he's done that. He'll be hoping to continue that trend. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. 4 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it a second down. Looking to throw again on second down. Jackson is going to flip one out here to his running back. And for the Saints here on third down, an extra defensive back on the field. Jackson now. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. The Ravens send their punter out now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. This is taken at about the 14. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. And he's made it easy for us to put together a highlight package. Just wondering what he ate before this one started.
Let's include that in the package, right? Get the gourmet out here, figure it all out, and you're guaranteed he'll do that going forward as well, because with a game like this, you don't want to change things too much. Oh, yeah, you also want to continue to get that great blocking he's received today, too.
Yeah, kudos to the guys up front indeed. Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete. They'll run it now out of the gun. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. To throw on third down, Freeman. He'll get this one complete to Davis. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. They convert on third with a gain of 22. Now the Saints will use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. On first and 10, Freeman. Over the middle, complete. That's Hoover. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. The final shot before break. Freeman. This is caught by Williams. So a very tight first half. We had to break in a one-point game as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks. A few teams starting to rise to the top as it's time to take you around the NFL here in Week 6. We'll start out with an AFC East matchup between Buffalo and the New York Jets. And it is the Jets who have the lead in the second quarter. The Jets seem to be on their way to what would be a good victory. Next, we head off to check out another game. And things didn't work out for them as they fall to the visiting Philadelphia Eagles. Drew Lock leading the way with a couple of touchdown passes in the victory. In the game you're watching, we've seen a strong first half out of Lamar Jackson. His guys lead, though by only a point. It's been a tight one. As for the start of the third quarter, we'll send it back to Brandon Godden.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down.
Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40, and they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
A really good pickup of 28 yards. Jackson now, 12 of 16 thus far. It's first and 10. Now they'll run on the draw. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Give him a couple on the carry there. Second and 8. They'll keep it on the ground. Holman. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's third and 2 now. Here's Jackson to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
So the ref makes a call. No touchdown there. Wipe it off the board. And his kick is good. And that'll move their lead up to 4 now. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Freeman. It's complete to Williams. 7 yards to pick up on the pitch and catch. Second and 3. He's going to take off with it. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Quick hitter here. It's complete. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Freeman. That'll be caught over the middle by Moss. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Here we go. Stop.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Moss, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
Check the backer.
Right back to him on 1st down. He stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
Set. 18 Gator.
Taken down at the 14-yard line. 1-yard gain. Brings up
To throw on 2nd down, Freeman. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. On 3rd down, Freeman. He may try and run for this. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Looking to throw. Freeman. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So now it's 3rd and goal. This Raven defense trying to keep him out of the end zone. Back to throw. Freeman. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. From 3 yards out. And the Saints have retaken the lead. No surprise there. 3rd and goal down here. That's where they're going to look for their tight end.
Yeah, you want that big guy running his routes because it doesn't matter who they cover him with. If it's another big guy, he might use his bulk against him. If it's a shorter defender, he might go over the top. Either way, you tend to find a little bit of a mismatch in that area.
And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one, sir.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that.
Bashed it.
Super toe.
Jackson looking to throw on third. He rifles one that's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Third down, passing down. They throw the extra defensive back in there for a nickel package, and it worked out.
And it's not anything that you would think is just great strategy. It's just that when you have 5 defensive backs on the field and an obvious passing down, it's a lot tougher to complete a pass. And on that play, they completed it just to the wrong team, and it cost them 6 points.
Lutz with the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they gave up the pick 6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Blitz coming, and down he goes. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Back now here live in New Orleans. It's the Ravens with possession of the football, but trailing on the big board as we get set for the 4th. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, Jackson. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. So after that hot start, the numbers here show the decline. What has the defense done adjustment-wise? Sometimes when you have a running back who's getting off to a hot start, you've got to catch him before he really gets going. So you change what you do across the defensive front. Instead of the linebackers being back a few yards, you bring them up closer. It's what we call mugging the line of scrimmage, taking away a lot of blocking angles and gaps, and maybe stopping him before he can get going. Mugging the line of scrimmage, okay. Yeah, in this case. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards there, good for a Saints first down. Georgine said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it? They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it. And while he did a good job of sliding around in the pocket, there was nowhere to go with the football, so he had to take off and try and run. He just got back to the line of scrimmage, no gain. The Saints on 3rd down. They're hitting at 60%, 6 out of 10 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Looking to throw. Freeman going right side here, and that's complete. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. He'll get 15 and a Saints first down. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40. Back to throw. Freeman, he'll run it. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
Ready? Hand over.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
On first down, Moss. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. 2nd and 11. Got his man. It's Williams. And they'll get this down to the 10. The Saints passing game in sync and moving the football. It's a first down.
Just like that.
On first down, Freeman looking end zone, but it's incomplete. They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. Throwing again, Freeman. And now he'll tuck it and run. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down. They've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? From the gun, Freeman. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. From 4 yards out. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. And down near the goal line here, they're able to throw it in.
And the key word, quick. Quick hitter. Out of his hands fast, into the receiver's hands even faster.
Lutz good on the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. This is fielded at the goal line. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Jackson. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off near the 44.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Moss, and they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now a handoff here to his running back. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
They'll keep it on the ground. Tanner, and he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. To throw is Jackson. Throwing again. Got a man. It's Brown. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Come get some. Come on here. Come get some.
Jackson from the shotgun. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. And Andrews lost the football. And this is picked up by the Saints. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
Ready, break. Look against the line. Gotta do better. Come on, QB, come on.
Get it.
On first down, Tanner. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Freeman. It's caught by Davis. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Freeman. He's got his man. It's Williams. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 17 there and a New Orleans first down.
60 pitch, sir. Hey, let's go. Oh, you got deep?
Throwing on first down. Freeman. And it's caught. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit them, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. Looking to throw. Freeman to the end zone, but it's incomplete. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. They had the lead in the 4th, but still passing. Finding the big target for the touchdown. Now that lead grows even more.
Everybody gets to join in the fun. You know, it doesn't have to just be the wide receivers catching touchdown passes. The tight end doesn't just have to do just the dirty work inside. He gets a chance to get into the end zone as well.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Let's go! Let's go!
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Now Jackson on first down. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Andrews. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Now Jackson. He's going to let it fly. Oh, it's a touchdown if he holds on. Instead, it's 4th down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Hey, watch the slant.
They'll run on first down. Tanner, and he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20.
Ready? Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 20-yard line.
On 2nd down, it's Moss. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started.
Ready? 18 game. I got you. I got you.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for New Orleans, their good start continues as they get their record up to 4-2. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for Baltimore, the loss here will move them back to 500 at 3-3. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.